What's good, YouTube? My first day offline with UAB. We're going into year two. Week two, we had a tough win week one. Could have fought. Yeah, we're gonna do it like.
Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a team from Conference USA, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David College with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blazers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks.
Good job.
They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Way to fight through that.
And the Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, UL Monroe. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UAB's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Thanks to grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 41, but gave him 10 on that play. The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. White going to attack through the air. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Blazers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw again. They've got the screen set up. On the move at the 30.
There you go,
He goes
Tavar.
out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. White wants to throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The Blazers need to pick it up on 4th down. The offense changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. the Blazers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Wide receiver going in motion. They weren't able to get that one. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
They knew what they was doing.
They've held this ball forever, driven it deep. Now facing a 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown.
Oh, my Lord.
Now it's 3rd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a
Come on, guys.
kickoff team out there to send it away.
We gotta be more distant.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The inside handoff. Running into the open space.
Oh, my
There
Lord.
he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
He's going to let it go. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Warhawks.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel.
Let's go.
And they are right back in this.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Blazers. Special teams proving to be special. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Getting set.
Ready to get on your horse.
Point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Reed. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Makes the catch, it's Coleman. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw. But in the backfield, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know it.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Fighting off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Overton. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And nice answer by this defense. You give them a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know if if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
The ball being gone has it holding.
Trying to do what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Man, y'all playing.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. White going to attack through the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. Brings it in down the left side.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space?
That's why we brought you here, White. To be able to make throws like that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. 14. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Warhawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give out of the gun. Still on his feet at the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Overton. It's caught. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Okay, fine.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Warhawks are marching down the field.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Warhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Defense coordinator. Need to tighten these guys up on third down now.
These are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Blazers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pocket breaking down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
White wants to throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that foot.
Let's go. Get it back.
A few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He wants to change this route. White going to attack through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular.
Welcome.
And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter.
Just vibing on my
This quarterback has over
Club
200 yards
Punch
passing.
Out Dynasty Mode, my YouTube.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The screen, and watch out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
Come on, guys.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. White wants to throw it. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. That brings him to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll try the counter. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far.
All right, guys, it's been a tough fight.
It's just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Warhawks will kick it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10.
Oh, you gotta get out the way.
And weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they have breaks in
this defense has its work cut out to get
Okay then.
He was shedding serious tackles on his way to
Okay then.
the first.
Let's clip that QB. Get you a highlight then. Get off him.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. White going to attack through the air. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Stayed behind his pads, kept finding the space. He got 9 on the play. It'll be 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. 1st down and more. They make the stop.
Come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop the bullshit. Ralphs, why are y'all making this game so hard for me?
There, they thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again.
God damn.
The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get. Let the running back figure it out.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the...
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Snags it over the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
He'll go to the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Warhawks are on the move. They'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and
Good job, defense.
It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. What a disappointment. No good. And the lead remains.
Oh, great job, defense.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Power football with the run. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Russell. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
White wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Now on the move. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. We've been treated to an air show by these two guys so far.
Damn, real.
Their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Got like that big, reliable security play. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Overton. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quick handoff. He'll be hauled down.
That's a nasty spin move.
At the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Nice sack by the defense.
Good job, defense.
Getting them on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
Turning it on. He got enough for the first
Bruh.
down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming
Come
back.
on, bro.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again.
Who paid y'all today, ref? I mean, like, serious.
White going to attack through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wants to throw again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Blazers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Blazers have their offense in high gear. White wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Good drive, offense. Good drive.
You gotta have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to. Let them make plays. Make it look like run. All the big boys on the field. Slip that tight end out. Find him. They'll do the rest.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 28
High
to
defense.
Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Caught. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
Good job, defense. Way to fucking step up.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give
Now,
him any
offense,
room
do
to set
your
up
job.
a return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading.
There he goes. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
But they're just
Looks
going
as
to be
if we
hurt
have an
all
injury on
time.
that
I mean,
last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
my holding coming up soon.
The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. White going to attack through the air. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Works the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Blazers will try to convert on 4th down. desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Whew. Oh, hell
The
no.
Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Let's get out of here, UAB.
They'll
Way
snap
to
this one from the
motherfucking fight.
42. It's 1st and 10. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
Let's go, UAB.
What you build, that confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung.
Big game, UAB. This ain't gonna be easy, fellas. We just gotta show up and handle business and do what we do and execute.
If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside
Everything else gonna fall into place.
their opponent today has a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UAB Blazers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
You trying to put them on notice.
The Cyclones will kick it away to start. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So UAB's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose.
Of course, you always
like he
forget.
did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
I know.
Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
White wants to throw it. Works the middle of the field. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, look out.
Some who?
Touchdown, Cyclone.
Some goodies. Oh, yeah.
Falcons defense taking one back to the house. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Blazers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. White going to attack through the air. It's complete to the left. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella... Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fire into the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can flip the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
What's wrong with
It's Richardson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down.
UAB joint.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Dropping back, it's back. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. They
Tough,
bring him down, but not before he's able
doggone
to pick up the
victory
first
against
down.
UL Monroe.
And the
Now we
Cyclones look to do some damage in the red
need to be
zone.
starting off on a
D looks
bad
as if
foot
they're
against
about to bring the heat.
Iowa State.
From the shotgun,
But
the
I
inside
think if we
kid.
beat them,
He's going to lose a yard on that
we
one.
gonna get ranked.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
They're able to find a tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
White wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Yeah, I gotta find that damn fuel station shit on that motherfucker. Oh my lord.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cyclones! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. White going to attack through the air. He's open on the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fires left. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Don't be doing all that.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Cyclones have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive,
Yeah,
but
that
man,
shit
right
does be
down the middle,
frustrating.
that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way,
Oh,
David,
my
to help
Lord.
your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
White wants to throw it. He fires one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Quarterback fucked that up.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Backs looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Blazers. Lining up to add another.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first.
Nice.
The catch first. Does the rest.
Get it,
Walks in the
defense.
end zone for the touchdown.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Beck. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That nigga went up and got that. Though.
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Cyclones started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Cyclones will try to punch it in on first and goal. From the gun, the running back has it. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll try to sneak it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Right ahead.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Last time they had it,
Yeah, I got a key. I've been leaving that bitch tucked right where it's at, like, just in case I die. Like, no.
He might want another play. White going to attack through the air. Finds space on the right. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
To the air on first down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly, and the full dive and grab down the left side. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move
what level you at right now, Jim?
Second down, incompletion. Making side adjustments here.
Hey.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ferguson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. White wants to throw it. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
But I seen something they said on for the Art Raider joint. They finna put the more aggressive people that be wanting to do all the killing shit. They gonna start pairing them up more so in their sessions.
Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. It's complete. Turning it on. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
I said, man.
It's a nice play.
I thought about climbing the dude out today. We both ran across each other. We both had our guns pointed at each other. I was trying to figure out how to tell him don't shoot, but I'm like, bro, I'm about to bust your motherfucking ass. And I didn't know what he got because he beat me there, and it was a high value, it was a high loot area. But I was looking for the fucking, what's the name? Can't find the damn fuel station for shit or whatever it's called for the fucking set the antenna and shit.
Great job by the quarterback there.
I thought about it like a motherfucker though. I was like, what would he do it to me? He kind of peeled for a second. I was like, all right, like we good. But I had the free loadout, so I ain't want to try it because I knew I had some bullshit. And they would have fucked around and knocked my motherfucking block off with some real deal hitter shit. Oh, come on, you gotta catch that pig.
Taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might be calling a hot route. White going to attack through the air. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless.
What you picking, the Grounder Bear joint?
Each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters,
I gotta
we're
try
going
to
to
do
see
that Grounder
every
Bear
route in
joint.
the route tree again in this second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the
Yeah,
coverage
but I
unit
know
to
some
get down
areas
there and
probably
make the
got
stop at the 19.
more than others.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Ooh, now that's how you set the tone.
Frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit
Come on,
up
get the
all
stop.
over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Here's the heat. Hit as he throws. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. White wants to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Bro, you can't be out there playing that shit. I'm sorry. That nigga said, well, you better drop it.
Many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are.
Fuck
That's
that.
who they
You
are.
gonna get
Nice
hit,
job
but you
by the
better make
defender.
the
You could
fucking
tell
play.
he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Offense changing the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Beck. Right on the money.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Fights off the defender. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Cyclones! And the route is on. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. White going to attack through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
He wants to throw it again. He's going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here. scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays.
That was a tough bid, fellas.